Hello from the Garden Shop How to Garden video. In this video we want to show you how to transplant your broccoli seedlings. So we have here our broccoli plants that we sowed about 5 weeks ago, and now they're probably ready for transplanting. 10 to 15 centimeters in height is the ideal height to transplant your broccoli. So that's around now. Again, make sure that the soil and climate is suitably warm before transplanting out. Also, with any transplanting, it's important to harden off your seedlings before planting them into the soil. Now, we have our soil here in front of us that's been prepared. It was dug over about a month previously with well-rotted farmyard manure added. Now, the process then, I'm going to just have a string line down here to mark out my rows, and I'm just going to dig a small hole here into which I'm going to transplant the seedling. So here is our broccoli, which we've watered well now before transplanting. So I'm just going to open it up out of the pot here. So we have 3 seedlings in here, and I'm just going to divide them out here to split the root ball as best I can, minimum disturbance to the roots. And now that I can just simply place that into the hole now. Try to keep it roughly level with the soil as it was. If you find the plant a bit too top heavy, you can bury it a little bit. Broccoli can grow top heavy, and as it grows there's no harm in earthing up around it just to prevent it from rocking over or splitting. So the distance then between your broccoli would ideally be 30 centimeters. So that's roughly, just to get out a bit more here. So 30 centimeters is the spacing you want. Okay. And then lastly, and give it a good press in then, just to make sure that there's good contact between the seedling and the soil. Once you have your row sowed, you can then just move your string line 30 centimeters over, like this. Okay, and then we're going to sow another row here, just maybe stagger it a little bit. Now, any of your brassicas will always like a good fertile soil, so before you sow any vegetables, it might be useful just to do a soil test, just to see how fertile your soil is. If you find you're low on a particular nutrient, you can then treat your soil with the required fertilizer. In this case, I'm just going to use a general multi-purpose fertilizer, such as Growmore, and I'm just going to take a small handful and place it around each of my seedlings. I don't want to go too close to the seedling, but I also don't want to go too far away, as in I just want to feed the seedling and not the roots or the weeds around it. Now that we have it fed, you simply just want to take your watering can and give your row a good soaking. It'll be important then just to keep your seedlings moist at all times as they're developing. After that then, it's just a case of protecting your crop from pests such as slugs and snails. But that's it really. That's a video on how to transplant your broccoli from thegardenshop.ie.